Alright, time to watch my favorite YouTuber, DefNoodles. Wait, the problem with DefNoodles? What's wrong with him?
Hey guys, DefNoodles is the newest star drama channel on YouTube, but he's extremely sensitive for a critic.
Oh, come on, he can't be that sensitive. Absolute genius makes video telling the world he's madly in love with me. AuggieRC quote tweets DefNoodles and says, "The opening of this video says you can't take criticism, and then you proceed to tweet it out with a passive-aggressive caption to farm dislikes." DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "Breaking news that will most definitely change your life." Retweeting a video critical of me to my audience is the new can't take criticism move. Crystal Dead responds to him by saying, "Bro, stop. I like you, but you were just proving their point." DefNoodles responds, "How is this proving their point? I shared a video that had 14 views and wrote a funny caption. Most other creators wouldn't share a video or they would write something nasty. I hope the person who made the video gets views. I know I never had big account to post me when I made video." Kavos responds to DefNoodles' tweet with a picture of a video that DefNoodles posted titled, "Kavos made me want to quit YouTube." DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "Wow, nice meeting you here, Kavos. You were saying I'm not allowed to respond to criticism too? Damn, never thought there'd be so many people who were against freedom of expression in the commentary community." Kavos responds to him by saying, "Bro, you cried in 2 videos about me criticizing your content on stream. You can't handle it." DefNoodles responds to him by saying, "Why did you delete your tweet, bro? Also, doubling down on curbing freedom of expression? Good luck if you're a fascist." And for clarification, Kavos did delete his response to DefNoodles, but it was only because he made a mistake in it. He later then reposted it, which was the screenshot I showed. Kavos responds to him by saying, "How the fuck are you even trying to twist my argument like that? Fucking idiot. Go cry about me some more, bitch." Going back to DefNoodles' last quote tweet to Auggie, he responds to it by saying, "I mean, you could just prove my point, I guess. GG. DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "Little did I know that all I had to say was that someone can't take criticism in order to completely remove their freedom to respond and or post anything related to criticism, even if it's just a link to the criticism with a funny caption." Nicholas Diorio quote tweets him and says, "It's so funny that this guy is talking about using can't take criticism to remove someone's freedom to respond, when his entire gimmick is to hide behind it's satire like a little bitch." And for context on this, DefNoodles has a pinned tweet saying that he's a satirical news channel. Anyways, DefNoodles quote tweets Nick Diorio by saying, "Aren't you the guy who's been following me from alt accounts and quote tweeting me shade for months? Here's the attention you requested. This is all you get." Nick responds, "Alt accounts? I have this account where you've never blocked me as far as I know. So swing and a miss? I'm the guy who made you nearly cry and go on John Swan's stream to defend yourself because you DM'd a TikToker's parents over a video of her vaping like a literal freak, laughing my ass off." Kavos responds by saying, "LOL." Going back to the argument between Auggie and DefNoodles, Auggie responds to him by saying, "Nice try, but you already knew that wasn't my argument. Try again." DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "Never knew you were the type to back out when it got tough. Oh well," showing a screenshot of his previous quote tweet to him. Auggie responds, "Are you trolling?" Laughing my fucking ass off. DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "This person has been following me since I had less than 100 followers. If they still don't understand my account, then how will anyone understand me?" Auggie responds, "If this was the 'I was just pretending to be a retarded' meme, then we can just stop here, since everything you say is just an epic joke at the end of the day." DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "You were so gung-ho to go to the cleaners, and now you keep saying to stop. You still haven't responded to this tweet. You mysteriously stopped wanting to respond after it. Did the proverbial cat get your tongue?" Auggie responds, "I don't know, man. It's a little difficult to have a conversation with someone that doesn't actually believe anything they say. Everything you say that's stupid is just a joke, so it's impossible to nail you on anything because you're just memeing when you look dumb." DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "Oh, you were just gonna keep deflecting and saying the way I frame things makes it hard for you to respond. Excuses are nice when you have nothing to say." Auggie responds, "My dude, you were the walking definition of hiding behind excuses. But if you really want to chat, let's go on right now. I'll fire up the stream." DefNoodles responds, "This page's bio and pinned tweet describes its intention. If I'm hiding anything, I'm pretty awful at hiding it." Auggie responds, "I'm live right now if you want to talk." DefNoodles responds, "Why would I go on your show? If I want to talk to a piles of rocks sitting in a closet, I can use my rock collection in my own apartment. By the way, very clever to attack someone only to bait them to bring their audience onto your channels. Props for that. Still a scummy tactic." Turkey Tom responds to him by saying, "Coward." To which he responds, "You want some too, bro? Don't even get me started." Auggie responds to him by saying, "You asked for a conversation. But alright, DefNoodles responds, bro, why would I ask to be on your channel? You literally invited me before through someone else, and I didn't go for a reason. And then you complained about it after I went on Swan's stream. DefNoodles then caps this all off with a Twitter thread. In it he says, conclusion, there's a group of YouTubers who attempt to present themselves as the moral center of the commentary community. These same folks dogpile on other YouTubers whenever they get the chance. Don't get it twisted, they would never face off one-on-one. They need the group. These YouTubers bait people to respond, and when they get a response, they say the person is too sensitive for responding. It's a cheap tactic to try and invalidate someone's freedom to respond, and effectively shut them up. These YouTubers tried to cloak themselves in this holier-than-thou mantle, as if they are not prone to doing the exact same things other YouTubers do for clicks. Spoiler alert, they do. These YouTubers use shady tactics to try and disenfranchise minority creators. They make jokes that hinge on misogyny. They flirt with fascist ideas, and mask it as edginess. The irony of it all is that if you fight back and respond, then they deem you sensitive. If you don't respond, then they run you over. I'm from Brazil. I moved to America by myself when I was 12 with nothing. I don't run away, and I'm not apologizing for standing up for myself. This group of YouTubers are right now going on a stream where they will most likely read this thread in an attempt to mock me. I say do it. Keep laughing at me. Just don't try to later say this isn't funny. Kavos responds to the thread by saying, the reason I deemed you sensitive is because of this. You already made one reaction. This was the second video about me reviewing your channel live on stream for a few minutes. Title is sensitive in itself. Why does my criticism hold so much value to you that you would quit? If one stream where someone criticizes or makes fun of your channel almost makes you quit, then you clearly don't take criticism well. Ricky Berwick responded to DefNoodles by saying, chill.
Shut the fuck up! It's fucking December, bitch! Calm the fuck down, fucking Mr. Noodles!
DefNoodles replies, lol, thank you for this, Ricky. Nicholas Diorio responds to DefNoodles by saying, conclusion, you're a pussy. Turkey Tom says, what the fuck is wrong with you? Lol. Leafy replies, stay winning, to which DefNoodles responds, XD. Optimus responds to DefNoodles by saying, please shut up, pussy boy, and wait for another 15-year-old to smoke on video to pay your bills. Good job unfollowing me too, because I shit all over you. And for those of you who don't know, Optimus is referring to the tweet that DefNoodles made earlier in the year, where he DM'd Charlie D'Amelio's parents in order to ask for a comment on their daughter's smoking on the internet. Optimus continues to tweet about him when he says, what is it with some YouTubers and when they dislike someone, their immediate defense is either it's satire, or the person I'm beefing with is fascist / bigoted / misogynistic / etc. Knowing full well that they aren't? Like, you genuinely can ruin people's careers like that. Like, doesn't it get old for some of you just constantly being pussies on the web? Nicholas Diorio continues to comment on this by tweeting out, DefNoodles, I'm satire. Also DefNoodles. Everyone who disagrees with me has a problem with minorities, women, and is a Nazi. Kavos responds, why does he cry so much? Augie RFC says, me. DefNoodles hides behind satire when he looks stupid. 10,000 tweets later, DefNoodles. Augie and his friends are fascists! This is so beautiful. So DefNoodles demands a conversation. I go live. He bitches out and makes an exposed thread calling us racist, and I make a bunch of money. Good night. Kavos tweets out, imagine this guy telling me that he can take criticism, showing that DefNoodles blocked him, and the video DefNoodles made saying that Kavos' comments made him want to quit YouTube. Kavos continues by saying, dude tried calling me a fascist for saying he couldn't take criticism. DefNoodles also blocked Optimus. He reacts by saying, the satire guy blocked me, guys. I wonder why Champ blocked me. He followed me before I said me stuff to him. Well, this must be another one of his little jokes. John Swan also got blocked and he says, bro, I didn't even tweet at him, lol, what the fuck? Augie RFC says, DefNoodles spent the entire night blocking me and my whole chat. Joke's on you guys. I was just memeing the whole time. I don't care. It was just a joke. Nicholas Diorio says, let me get this straight. DefNoodles posted a super obnoxious passive-aggressive tweet freaking out over a 300 view video. Went on a 30 quote tweet rampage. Made an 8ish tweet thread calling us fascists / women haters. Blocked like everyone while I was asleep. At what point can we say the original claim that he can't take criticism is valid? Optimus quote tweets Nick and says, Yeah. Nick also says, if you say you are so obsessed with me when someone jokes about you on Twitter, you've lost the argument. If you say you are so obsessed with me when someone jokes about you on Twitter, you've lost the argument. If you say you are so obsessed with me when someone jokes about... Optimus quote tweets him and says, Nick, it's fucking satire, idiot. Grow a pair. It's clearly jokes. Just like when the video came out of him on the verge of crying because Kavos wasn't too nice to him, bud. You fascist losers in the Goon Squad will never understand, will you? And then Turkey Tom tweets out, called this dude a coward once, and shows all of the tweets of DefNoodles. And that's about it for this situation. Pretty interesting. Can't believe this all spawned from one video that a small commentator made, but it is what it is. If you'd like to check out the video that started all of this, the YouTuber's name who made it is called Grady Hopper. The link to his channel will be in the description. If you want to keep up to date with more drama in the future, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel. You guys help me out immensely and I appreciate it a lot. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in another video.